to the Salt Lake City Flyers expansion franchise. This is my Madden 18 expansion franchise that I have obviously turned into. Whoops, sorry about that. I have turned into. I made a, a obviously I relocated the team, and now it's an expansion, what I'm calling an expansion franchise, because I completely decimated the team, moved them elsewhere, and this is a completely new team. It was the San Diego Chargers, or excuse me, the Los Angeles Chargers, but now it is the Salt Lake City Flyers. None of the players from the Los Angeles Chargers remain on the team. This is basically the second year in the franchise, the 2018 season, and we are in week 9. We're currently sitting at 4-3. We're going to go ahead and do my training here real quick, just so I can gain these points that I want to try to gain real quick here, especially to this quarterback Darrell Williams, who is currently the starter. Initially I had Geno Smith as the starter, and he was not playing well. I mean, he was throwing a lot of interceptions. He kept doing things that were not smart. And maybe that was partially my fault, obviously, as I am controlling him. But at the same time, if it's any indication, I put in this, rookie quarterback. Actually, what I started to do in a game a couple weeks ago was let's go ahead and get into this game. Let's go ahead and move forward here. I decided to sit Geno Smith and put in Brett Hundley, but then he proceeded to get hurt. In comes this rookie quarterback, and he has a great game last week. It makes me look like a genius for making the change. Let me edit some uniforms here real quick. Just want to make sure. I like the lighter colored pants, so we're going to put those official way pants on. I just like that look better. So we're going to back that out of that, and we will say we're ready to play. So thanks for watching. If you are watching this for the first time, you're not currently a follower, I would love it if you would become one. And or if you're watching this on YouTube later, I do always like to upload these later. Please subscribe, hit that like button, push on the bell so you don't miss any action. All the things that everyone says on YouTube and Twitch and everything else. Obviously, we love the support. It's helpful. It's why we do it. We like to provide entertainment to the people. And hope that people like it. So if you are liking this, please do all those things. I would appreciate it. So getting back to kind of the story of this franchise, we're currently sitting at 4-3, which I'm kind of struggling with as to whether or not that is appropriate. As you kind of saw there initially, as we kind of were getting into this game, we're sitting at a 74, 75 overall team, and I struggle with whether or not that's okay. I'm starting to wonder whether or not it's a little bit of a slider issue. So this is actually going to be a good test here to see. And here we are, Salt Lake City Flyers in Salt Lake City against the Cincinnati Bengals. Here come the Flyers in their home blue unis. I really kind of love the colors. Everything just kind of goes. Although I do like those lighter color pants. Rather than the dark black pants. That's just my preference. But in any case, well, now I forgot my train of thought. Sorry about that. Forgot what I was initially talking about. So Andy Dalton looks like he's still the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals in this second season. John Ross, the speedy wide receiver, is back to receive this kick. And we're going to get this game underway here again in Salt Lake City. This is week 9, again sitting at 4-3. We're going to kick off. I like to just kick off the middle every time. I don't know why I do that, but that's just what I've always done. And here we go, week 9. Hopkins with the kick. Looks like it's going to be Bernard that's going to return it, but he's actually just going to kneel it in the end zone there. And that is going to start this game with the Bengals, their first drive at the 25-yard line. It looks like he's having a pretty good season, 63 percentage, 7 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. That's pretty good. So I kind of ultimately remembered. So we're sitting at 4-3, and I just don't know, as a franchise, as a 75 overall team, whether or not that is appropriate. I kind of talked about it quite a bit in the last stream about whether or not that seemed like it was okay or not, whether or not it's a slider issue. Um, I've been using and there we go right away with the flag and a false start. Plus, there seems like there's just a ton of flags against the opposing team. A lot of false starts, as you can see right there. My last week's game against the Chiefs, it was the same kind of a deal. They had a ton of flags, and ultimately the Flyers walked away with that game. Just not really any competition. It wasn't really. It was a lot of fun to play. It seemed like the Flyers offense finally got going. Had a lot of yards, a lot of points, and that was fun for sure. But I don't know how realistic it is. I'd like to try to make this. AJ Green with the catch there, nice juke move, able to gain 33 yards on that play. Nice play there by the Bengals. Andy Dalton finding AJ Green. But again, I'm just trying to decide whether or not it's a slider issue. I'm really seriously contemplating changing him. I've been using Snot 1 sliders. His crazy pro setup is really what it is. But it's a lot of main menu, all Madden really, and then you kind of move into your actual franchise, and then at that point it kind of it becomes pro, and then you're doing some crazy slider adjustments and some different things. And I was getting initially some good gameplay, but it just seems like I don't know. I mean, one of the things I had appreciated, nice sack there by Dawson, coming off the edge there, good play. And so I just don't know. I kind of thought I really liked him, but I'm not kind of leaning towards maybe I don't. The one thing I do like is it seems like to me a lot of the animations are really good, and I don't really want to lose that aspect of it. But I'm kind of leaning towards trying Matt 10's on Operation Sports. It seems like he's getting a lot of traffic on his, and he's the one. His are actually what I use on my NCAA Football 14 franchise, or excuse me, Dynasty. If you haven't seen that, you should really check that out. Red Rock Wranglers Team Builder Dynasty. That one's a lot of fun. Obviously building up a team. Ooh, I don't know what in the world just happened there. That looked funny to me. Did he run out of bounds? Or like, where'd the ball go? They obviously called him for not throwing the ball there appropriately, but that was a weird looking play. Like the ball just disappeared. Very weird. Very weird. All right, so let's come here with the nickel. I just want to blitz them. We're going to on 3rd and 15 here. I just want to cover the sticks, and let's see if we can get some pressure. Oh, and there's another false start. See, that's 2 already in this game. Hopefully that calms down. Again, this also could be a slider issue, and so, I'm really contemplating switching it up. So if anybody has any thoughts as it relates to the sliders and what makes sense, maybe what you've used in the past, what works for you. If you've tried Matt 10 sliders on Madden 18, I would appreciate anything any sort of knowledge you might have in that regard. But that's kind of the direction I'm sort of leaning. I kind of figure after this game we'll see where things stand, and then decide to make that decision that will put us at the halfway point of the season. Quick pass there to Bernard with the blitz on. Check down pass. That's going to bring up 4th down. Nice play there by the Flyers. Just had to get rid of the ball there. We were coming. Everybody was coming. So quick check down. Now J.J. Nelson's back to receive. I'm not really quite sure. Doesn't look like he's going to have a chance to receive or even have a chance to have any sort of return. And here comes Williams, our rookie quarterback. Had a nice game last week in his first game. We're going to see if he can continue that here in this game for sure. We're going to open up this game with the screen. Ball is sitting, looks like, about at the 14-yard line. Screen out here to McKinnon. Looks open. And that is, whoop, nice juke move. There's a couple just monster. McKinnon and J.J. Nelson had some monster jukes in the last week's game against the Chiefs that just allowed them to go for touchdowns on just huge plays. And they were all based off of these juke moves. For some reason, they seem to be working for me. For a long time, I struggled with juke moves and spin moves on Madden. On NCAA 14, it seems a lot easier or something. I don't know. But on here, it seems a lot more difficult. Hand it to the fullback. Ooh, gets hit hard. Is that perfect? Dragocevic gets the ball there. It looked like Perfect was just standing there, so I decided to go ahead and hand it off. But then he went after him, and he just nailed Dragocevic there. There's our starters on offense. Now sitting at 2nd and 10. The one thing I need to do here is get back into this no-huddle offense. I always forget to set that here at the beginning. That is a big part of what I'm trying to do. Fast pace, quick. I want everyone to be fast. That's my plan with this Flyers team. I want the Flyers name to signify what people see on the field. I want people flying around. I want people running fast. I want speedy guys. And I want things moving quickly. McKinnon there on the handoff gets stopped in the backfield. That's going to be for -1 yard. That's going to bring up 3rd and 11. And now, of course, when I probably don't really want to come out in that formation, that happens. So Williams is going to be in here to pass on this long 3rd and 11. He's going to drop back and try to hit the tight end there. And that is going to get knocked down. Nice play there by Lowry to knock that ball down. And that's going to bring up 4th and 11 for the Flyers. Bannon back to punt. Part of me at this point is just kind of thinking I want to go ahead and, no matter what happens with this game. Ooh, nice. Dragocevic with the hit out of bounds there. Nice play. Stop Bernard. Part of me just wants to go ahead and switch it up and try Mat 10 sliders on Operation Sports next time around here and just see how that plays. I mean, see if it plays differently, see if it feels differently. I imagine that it will, and I'd kind of like to see the difference. So my sort of half thought is that I'm going to go ahead and do that anyway, and maybe plan on see another false start. Now it's just getting kind of annoying. Something's wonky. Something's wonky. All right, we're going to come with the zone blitz here. Trying to keep everything in front of us. Hopefully they don't try to throw it over the middle. Because that will be open. Lone's trying to get off the block here. Bernard with the catch. Nice play. And here comes a host of Flyers to bring him down. But nice play overall there by the Bengals. Check down pass there to Bernard. I don't know if that's a good option. I wasn't even paying attention to what they're going to come out in here. This could be bad. Let's just go with it and see what happens. Handoff. No, nice play. Nice play by Barrett there. Barrett's now back in the game. He had, I don't think I realized he was back. He had been hurt. He's been hurt twice this season so far. C.J. Barrett. Now 2nd and 8. We're going to come with a cover 2 man. Kind of hope for getting some pressure on Dalton at this point, just because I don't know that we can hold him. Ooh, nice play, nice tackle. Short pass there to Eifert. Lucky he's able to be brought down fairly quickly there. Here's the defense for the Flyers. C.J. Hillman is my superstar middle linebacker that I drafted in the Flyers' first ever draft. I've mentioned that multiple times. If this is your first time watching, obviously, then you know that now. If it's your more than first time watching, then you can just keep hearing the same stuff over and over again, I'm sure. It's now 3rd and 4. Shotgun set here for Andy Dalton and the Bengals. I'm sure they're just looking to get a short pass in here. They got him open. I saw LaFell that whole time. I watched him. Dalton has started off this game well. 5 for 5 for 70 yards. It's a little bit disappointing considering I kind of watched that. I watched that play kind of the whole time. And I knew he was going to throw it to LaFell, and I knew LaFell was going to be open. But I'd kind of, I like to control the defensive line. I always have. I don't really know why, other than, woo. Well, and finally, Dalton misses a pass there. Overthrow, I think, to Eifert. I feel like when I've ever played, a lot of people play linebacker, a lot of people play the safety spot when you're playing the game, and I always picked, the lineman just because I felt like there was a lot less I could screw up. I always feel like when I'm playing the linebacker or safety, then teams just continue. I don't know if I'm just not good enough. Ooh, nice play there. Knocked it out of his hand. Good play. That's going to bring up a long 3rd and 10 for the Bengals. Trying to decide what I want to do here. I really just want to come at him. See if maybe we can get a nice sack here. Make a field goal really tough. Here we come. Dalton rolls out to the side. Kind of trying to decide what to do. Takes off for a short 1-yard gain. Runs out of bounds. Smart play by Dalton there. Flyers were about to just smoke him. Woo. Not quite paying attention. Gonna try to get in there and got in there. Blocked field goal attempt there. Nice play by Brooks. He's gotten close on a lot of blocks this year. It always seemed like the dive was always just a little bit off, but he gets in this time and gets there. Nice block by Brooks. I was controlling him, kind of running off the edge there. Was able to get there in time. Get the dive right this time. So that prevents any points by the Bengals. So nice play. Let's come out here. Let's go mountain double screen. I don't know that I ran this play before. I guess you can decide to throw out to Richardson here or throw out to McKinnon. I'm leaning towards McKinnon unless that defensive back decides to drop back. And he does. So I'm going to pass it his way. Woo! Richardson catches the ball there. Tried a juke move, but didn't really get anywhere. Still a fun play. We're going to come with this lead option lead. Ooh, and they're coming down. It's not going to be a smart play. We should switch it up. Let's go with Raider curls. DBs are playing back. This is going to be the play for sure. Ooh, turned around. Richardson there. Didn't quite turn around in time, but still able to catch it, luckily. 1st and 10 now for the Flyers. We're going to run a play action pass here. Try to hit this guy. Hopefully I got time. Up over the top and just overthrows him there. That would have been a huge play. And he was kind of open. I don't want to get into the habit of not running the ball, but I'm already doing that. So let's run this play, and then hopefully the next play is going to be... Ooh, J.J. Nelson there almost broke free, but a nice gain. Let's come with just a 45 quick base, run the ball here on 3rd down, and try to get this 1st down. Oh, what happened there? That's not where I wanted to run the ball, but that's okay. McKinnon gets the 1st down. That's 2 rushes. 2 rushes for 1 yard. We're going to give him the ball again here. Right up the middle. Woo, gets hit just as he gets to the second level there. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8. Moving the ball here quick. Going to run some quick slants. Ah! Nice play by Ray. Ray dropped down, and I thought I had it up over his head. He dropped back and made that interception. Nice play. I thought I was going to get over him, but it didn't. That's tough. Tough play. Tough play. All right, let's see. So far, this game has been playing okay. Woo, Bernard right up the middle. Shoestring tackle there by Williams in order to prevent a lot bigger of a gain. Let's come with the Tampa 2, although I wasn't paying attention. I'm not doing a good job of paying attention to what they're going to line up in today. Just kind of calling plays almost arbitrarily. Nice play there. Not paying attention to what the Bengals are really doing. I'm just kind of picking plays based on what I think might happen. All right, so 1st and 10. We'll just come with the cover 2 man. Still going to take control of Lone here on the defensive line. See if we can get some pressure. Trying to break out, not getting anywhere. Green kind of stopped on his catch there. If he would have kept running, probably would have gained the 1st down. But he stopped, but that's still a gain of 9. It's going to bring up a short 2nd and 1. We'll have to see what they decide to do here. It could be prime for a play-action pass, especially sitting at the 50-yard line. Single back set here with Bernard in the backfield. Pitch to him. Interesting choice of plays, but it is able to get the 1st down. He's laying up on his back. I guess they assume we were going to be blitzing up the middle there, bringing everybody right up front. Maybe they could get pitch it to the outside and get a 1st down and or more, which worked for sure. Play action pass this time. Woo, and here comes A.J. Green. Nice play. Nice play action pass, and A.J. Green was open. He has started off well in this game with 3 catches so far. Andy Dalton did get hit, but he barely got that one away. That we were closing in fast. But A.J. Green, of course, catches the ball. Let's come back with the Tampa 2. Going to take control of Lone here again. Andy Dalton is looking, kind of rolls out to the left, hits his check down guy Eifert, who kind of falls forward and gets the 1st down. Nice play by, oh, actually no, it's going to bring up 2nd and inches. Almost positive he fell across that yellow line there, but you know that's not official. So I guess that's the reason why. All right, coming out in the shotgun set again here. Looks like 4 receivers and another false start. Yikes. This is the one that drives me nuts. Like, it seems like, you know, when a team that I'm playing against is driving down the field and gets it down here to like this 4 or 5 yard line area, they false start. And then it puts them back, obviously, and then a lot of times it ends up being a field goal attempt. Like it just ruins all of their momentum. I mean, I know that happens in real life, but that's the part that I'm struggling with right now. Kind of seems like it's happening in this game every week. So that's why I'm feeling like I need to switch up. That's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Score 0-0. Barn burner of a game so far. Hope you're enjoying it anyway. Hope you're enjoying the discussion. Again, any insight, any thoughts you have into the sliders and slider issues. I know there's always this, you know, what they call the false start glitch, which can definitely be annoying. when it happens, but that's usually something that kind of happens, kind of a back-to-back-to-back-to-back thing, and that hasn't really happened. But still, I just feel, I don't know. Everyone might think I'm a little bit crazy, but it's just how I'm feeling. But nice play there by Andy Dalton, actually taking off and running with the ball and getting the first down that time. Take a quick poll here based on the last little bit of a discussion. Do you think the Bengals will have a false start here again? If I was voting, I would say yes. We're going to come with the cover 2 press. My assumption is that they're going to run it. Question is, are they going to run it right up the middle, to the left, or to the right? They've got a ton of blockers in there. They run it right up the middle, and that gains is a bunch of nothing. Nice play there by the Flyers. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. They're just coming in this 3 tight end set. Let's come with this gap press. I like to run this defense when I'm almost positive they're going to run it. It just kind of seems like then all the gaps get filled. I feel like it gives a better chance of stopping the run. Ooh, throw it. It looked like he was out of the pocket there. I don't know what that call is going to be. Probably going to be holding. Well, it wasn't a false start, but still a penalty against the Bengals. That's going to take them back. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 13 now. All right, fine. I would have lost the poll. I guess it was. I would have lost the bet if there was a bet placed. I don't know if I lost a poll. All right. 3 wide receiver set here. AJ Green's on the outside, and there is, looks like actually a defensive encroachment penalty. That's going to give the Bengals 5 yards back after that holding penalty. That's the other part of this thing that I'm not really sure that I love, I guess, is, it seems like, I mean, it's nice to make the game somewhat realistic, but which I am trying to do, obviously, in a lot of ways. But I don't know that I love all the penalties. Maybe that's a silly thing to say. Maybe some of you out there would think, well, that's part of it. That's, it was supposed to be that way. That's what makes it realistic. And maybe it does, but it also I just feel like it slows the game down. I mean, I don't know. Especially kind of right there where it was kind of like back-to-back plays. There was a holding penalty and then an encroachment penalty, and before that it was a false start. I mean, just down here at this end, there's been 3 penalties. And I know that stuff happens, but I think I would just almost prefer that there not be any. Not a bad play there by Eifert. Nice catch. But that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Field goal attempt here again by the Bengals. Last one was blocked by Brooks here coming off the edge. Let's see if we can get there again. It's a waiting game. Here comes Brooks. He's not going to get there this time. And that kick is up and good. Bengals score the first points of the game. That's going to make the score 3-0 here with 7.5 minutes left in the game. Bengals on the kickoff. J.J. Nelson's back to receive, but actually Cordell Patterson's going to take this one. We're going to run it right up the middle here, try to cut back to the outside. Nice return. It's going to give us starting field position here at the 32-yard line. Looked like maybe he had an opening there, but just couldn't quite get there. All right, we need to get back to running the ball here a little bit. Let's come here with this read option play. Part of what I wanted to do here with the Flyers was have it kind of be a spread option attack. And so you get read option. You like to throw in some triple option there every once in a while. I'm just trying to make this game as fun as possible for me. McKinnon, woo! Ooh, breaks a tackle. Nice stiff arm. He just threw that guy to the ground. Nice play. Let's come with this Mountain Z spot. Specifically looking for Boyle maybe in the seam here. Whew, couldn't quite get the ball off. That would have been one-on-one coverage. Boyle maybe would have had a chance at it, depending on where the ball was placed. Williams now, we're hurrying up here. Keeping McKinnon in to block. Pass out here to Boyle. Nice catch. Held onto that ball. Lowry with the big hit. But he was able to hang on to it. It's a good play there by Boyle. Going to run a play action pass here to the outside. Nice roll out. Still rolling. I'm not really quite seeing anybody that I trust to catch it. We'll just take off here with Williams. Zone defense is just, unless somebody stopped in that zone, everyone kept running. I didn't really know if I threw it where it would go. So I just decided to run with Williams there, hoping that, trying to play it smart, not make any silly decisions here. Let's get back. Let's run this halfback stretch out here to the right side. Kendrick West is now in the game. He's going to be the one running it here. Can't quite get there. Did gain a yard, but that's going to come up short. It's going to be 3rd and inches. I just kind of want a let's run this double China just because I want a kind of a short route here. But I do want to keep Kendrick West in just in case they decide to blitz. Let's run this. Ooh, Nelson coming all the way across the formation. Spin move there. Completely juked out that guy. I don't know where in the world he was going, but nice play. Williams kind of stepped up there, hit J.J. Nelson coming all the way across the field for the first down. Nice play. Kendrick West now here to the outside. Nice block. More nice blocks. Stay up, stay up. Ah, stepped out of bounds. That should have been a touchdown. Should have been a touchdown. It was a nice play. Great blocking by everybody there. Just got tripped up by the linemen, really. I'm curious. I just kind of want to see. Like right there, lineman tripped him up. Got his balance back, but too late. It's a nice play. We're coming with this power, play action, power O. Think about hitting Boyle in the corner, hopefully. Ooh, and they're coming. Ugh, tried to throw it, but couldn't get it off in time. Sack. Nice play by the Bengals. Now, 2nd and 19. I don't want to do anything silly, but let's do this double flares play. Looking for Coates over the middle, or Richardson actually on the side over there. Woo, just over his head. Nice play by the defender there. He just kind of ran back towards where the ball was going, stuck his hand out and knocked it down. Nice play. It's going to be a 3rd now and 19. Let's run this clear out. If anybody happens to be open going long, then I can try to hit one of those guys. Maybe Boyle there right up the seam, or Richardson coming back. Let's keep Weston here to block. And he's going to get it. Boyle up the seam, but he just doesn't seem like he was running very fast. That's going to bring up, oh, he dropped it even, it looks like. That's going to be a 4th and 19. So we'll have to attempt the field goal here. It's going to be a 41-yard attempt. Didn't quite get it to full power there. Oh, now they're going to get us back for a block. And uh-oh, this one might be returned. Oh, there is a flag on the play, but Hundley's giving chase here and is going to get to him and stop him. There is a flag on this play. I don't know what the call is going to be. Illegal block in the back. That's going to bring it back for the Bengals. But in any case, nice blocked kick there. The Flyers were able to block one first, and now the Bengals come back and get one. Didn't quite get it to that 100% mark. And well, that doesn't make any sense. thought I accepted that penalty to take him back, but maybe that was actually on the Flyers. No, because I accepted it. That doesn't make any sense. Hey, but here you go again. Look, they're down at the 10-yard line getting ready to score, and another holding penalty. All right, let's see what are they going to do here. Let's run this cover 2 man. Let's see if we can get some pressure with our front 4, our front 2. Ooh, Bernard right up the middle. Stopped quickly by Robinson. Nice play. He's only got 8 rushes for 15 yards so far. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 21. We're going to come out in a cover 4 here, thinking that ultimately they're going to try to pass it with 3 wide receivers and Eifert, but instead they decide to hand it off. But nice play by the defense there. Giovanni Bernard gains a bunch of nothing, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 20. And I think I just want to bring the blitz here, just make him get rid of it quickly. If I do that, then it helps prevent any chance of them hitting on a long play, at least hopefully. Oop, wrong button. Whoop, Bernard over the middle. Oh no! Diving attempt on the tackle. Missed him, and he was able to get into the end zone. Touchdown Bengals. And that is going to make the score 9-0, pending the extra point to potentially make it 10-0. Although there's already been 2 blocked kicks in this game. Can there be a 3rd? Brooks coming off the edge here again. Nope, not going to get there. And that kick is going to be up and good. It's going to make the score 10-0. Bengals are in the lead. We're going to return it to the right side here on this play. Or on the kickoff. Patterson's going to return this one again. Running it out here to the right side. Ooh, tried the spin move there. I thought he was going to get away, but gets yanked down at the 20-yard line. Let's come out here in a pistol formation. I really just want to run it strong power. We've got 3 minutes and 48 seconds left here in this half. We do need to pay attention to that for sure. But we're going to run it out here to the right side to start this one. Ooh, nice juke move. Stay it up. Stay it up. Nice play there by McKinnon. Nice moves. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10. Moving the ball here quick. We're going to run a play action comeback play here. But I really want to see if I can hit Coates. He's fast. And let's see if we can get him open. And no, that was actually almost intercepted. Coates couldn't quite get there. That ball was overthrown. That defender covering the other receiver on the other side there kind of turned around and probably could have intercepted that. That was kind of a scary play. Let's go with this full back cross screen. This will actually go to Dragocevic. I just would like getting him the ball because I like saying his name. There it is to Dragocevic. Good blocking. He's just breaking, busting through people there. Nice play. And that's going to be a 1st down. Let's come back with the triple option here with 3 minutes left. Let's hope this guy crashes. Ooh, and he does. Whoa, wait. I did not hit X. Why did they hand it to him? That's a little bit frustrating. I feel like that happened in the last game. I was trying to run the same play and the same exact thing happened. That's a little bit annoying. Ooh. Oh! Trying to hit Coates there coming over the middle. And I don't know if the defender kind of knocked it away and then had a chance to intercept it. No matter what, that was kind of an interesting looking play. Let's see if we can get a 1st down here on 3rd and 11. Let's go with this seam divide play. I kind of like this play too because you got somebody coming over the middle, someone going to the outside, and someone shooting right up the right up the sideline there, basically. But we want to try to hit Robinson or Nelson, really. Nobody really is open. We might just run it. Let's just run it. Let's get this first down. Nice play. Wasn't seeing anybody open. Probably missed somebody because I usually do. Coming right back to the line here, quick. Going to keep Thompson in here to block. Try to hit Robinson coming over the middle again. That's what we were looking for before, but he is not there. But J.J. Nelson's there on the outside. Nice play. Kind of saw him breaking open and able to hit him coming across or coming to the outside there. Good play. We're down to the 2-minute warning. This drive here, kind of how this has started out. This is how I want to run the Flyers offense. Quick, fast. You know, we do need to get a little bit, maybe a little bit more running in here. Some draws, some screens, some long passes up the sideline. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. All right, let's run this slot trail here. Actually, what I should do is probably run the ball, but let's see what kind of defense they're in. This could be a touchdown to right here. Let's just run it. And it's, again, the defender, without even looking back at the ball, knows the ball is coming, sticks his arm out and knocks it down. That's kind of the second time that's happened. Let's stay in this same formation here, same look, but instead we're going to look for right coming over the middle for the touchdown. Richardson coming in motion. We're going to step up here and just take off, and we're going to dive for the end zone and come up just short. But that's going to be a 1st and goal. All I really want to do is just hand it off here to McKinnon and hope we can get this touchdown. That was so close. I feel like that was close. We're going to let the clock tick down here. If they're not going to take a timeout or anything, we're going to let the clock tick down as far as we can, and then we'll hand it off to McKinnon and see if we can get in the end zone. Keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4. I just don't want to give the Bengals a chance if I can help it. Hand off to McKinnon. Ooh, right up the middle. Doesn't get it. That was close. Probably should have dove there too. Very interesting. Let's run the strong power to this side here. We'll bring everybody in. We'll make Patterson come in at tight end, it looks like. He probably won't be able to block anybody. This should be interesting. We're going to let the time tick down here again. Probably should just call a timeout. Try to make sure we're getting it in appropriately with the goal line formation. Let's let the time tick down here and see if we can get it opening, and we do, and McKinnon gets in. Touchdown Flyers. Nice play. And that's going to make the score 10-6 pending this, or 10-7 pending the extra point, which hopefully we can make. Again, we've already had 2 blocked kicks in this game, 1 by each team. McKinnon's able to get into the end zone on that play. That was a great drive by the Flyers. Let's go ahead and kick this extra point. Hope it doesn't get blocked. Nope. And that is up, and that is good, and that's going to make the score 10-7. Bengals still in the lead with 24 seconds left here in the half. Not a bad second quarter here. A little bit of excitement. First quarter 0-0 game. Second quarter now 10-7. It looks like that's probably how it's going to go into the half here unless something crazy happens. Like J.J. Rosh taking it all the way. That was a little bit nerve-wracking. Just try to play it safe here. Not do anything silly. My guess is they're probably just going to try to run the ball, see if they can have a nice gain on first down, and then maybe try to push for some points. But nope, they're going to come with the screen. Bernard, nice play. Oh no, uh-oh. Stop him. Able to get it all the way out to the 50. The Bengals will call a timeout because now they have a chance potentially here with 12 seconds left to get another nice play. They could potentially attempt a field goal here before the end of the half. Let's come with the same play. I'm assuming they're going to try to pass it a little bit longer at this point. At least I would think that would be what they're going to do, but who knows? Oh, nope, see? I wouldn't have guessed they were just going to run it right up the middle, but that's what they did. They do call another timeout. Come with the same. I probably shouldn't keep calling the same defense. That's going to get me in trouble. All right. Dalton's looking, decides to step up into the pocket and goes down. Bengals will call one more timeout with 3 seconds left. That probably means they're going to attempt a Hail Mary pass here to end the half. So probably should come out with this quarter. Man up 3 deep is what I like to run in this situation. We'll see if we can get some pressure at least with Barrett or somebody. This should be the end of the half. Hopefully with no points on the board. Tosses it up, and that is knocked down by the Flyers. Looked like he rolled out there to the left and then kind of threw it off his back foot up in the air. Didn't get much power underneath it. Wasn't a very deep throw by any means. Flyers were able to just knock it down nice and easy. No issue, no concerns. To end the half, that's going to make the score again 10-7 heading into halftime. Not a bad game, really. I mean, 95 passing yards, 71 rushing yards is pretty good, I think, for the Flyers. 159 passing. Defense, it seems like at this point in the game, been doing okay against, the Bengals rushing offense. Only giving up 30-some yards. But Andy Dalton seems to be doing a lot better, obviously, with 160. Giovanni Bernard's only 10 for 20 at this point in the game. Williams again not having a terrible game. He hasn't hurt us by throwing. I guess he did throw an interception right there as you just see it. He did throw 1 interception, had the 1 mistake. At this point I can probably kind of live with that. I think he's just, unless he gets hurt for some reason, my thought process is that he's just going to be the starter for the rest of the season anyway. Not that I'm throwing away this season by any means. It's more about just seeing what we've got and kind of following through, looking at all these rookies. I've got a couple offensive line rookies that are hurt that I really would like to get in there and play, because I actually think they're probably as good, if not maybe a little bit better, than some of the linemen that are currently in there. And I would kind of like to see what these guys can do to decide whether or not, moving forward, whether or not we want to continue to develop them or whether or not we just want to, move on. My thought process is that we just want to keep developing these guys and kind of run with these rookies as kind of the cornerstone or the beginnings of this franchise, knowing that a lot of the guys that I picked up in the expansion draft, were guys that were really only going to end up being on 1 or 2 year contracts and probably not going to be with this team in the long run, really. At least that's probably what's going to happen. McKinnon here, nice play. Oh, he's breaking tackles, breaks away, and he is going to go all the way. What a run by McKinnon. Wow. He was breaking tackles, spinning off of tackles, taking a selfie. Nice touchdown by McKinnon. Nice run. Huge run, and that is going to take the lead for the Flyers. Everyone is pumped up in Salt Lake City. Exciting run. It's part of what I mean. We need to get back to the run game. Although at the same time, I question whether or not, nice, he just bounced off of that tackle. Nice spin move out of that tackle. Takes it the distance. No one's going to catch that guy. He's just too fast. I got him in free agency, and I think he might be somebody that sticks around for a while for sure. He definitely fits what we want on this team. Very exciting run. Breaking tackles left and right, or maybe at least one. He broke 1 tackle and then took it the distance. But what I was going to say is, maybe the pass set up the run there. I've been kind of passing it quite a bit in the first half. Open up the second half with the run, and boom, touchdown. So I'm going to say it's that. I'm just, my play calling is just that good. All right, so good start here for the Flyers in the second half. Let's see now if we can step it up here, get a defensive stop on the Bengals' first drive of the half here. That would be even a better way to start the half. And another false start by the Bengals. I think that's 4 or 5 in this game. And now they're going to come out in a little bit more of what looks like a run first offensive approach here, but we'll see. Bernard in the backfield here in the A set. See if Dalton hands it off to him. Nope. It's going to be a short pass play here to Eifert, and he's going to break a tackle. Nobody's wanting to tackle on either team. Not a bad play on first down. At least gains 4 yards. They're going to come back with the 3 wide receiver set, it looks like. Lone, again, I'm taking control of Lone here on the defensive. Whoop, they're going to run a screen pass. Let's see if Lone can get over there. But Dalton takes too long to throw that ball, and that is a sack by Dominique Easley. Nice play there. That was just a screen pass, but Dalton was taking too much time to get it out. I don't know if it looked like Bernard got caught up there trying to get to that outside for the screen pass there, and that made Dalton hold on to that ball for too long and easily got there. Nice play by the Flyers. 3rd and 16 now. So let's run this blitz again. What seems to be working is kind of a man blitz in this situation, making them get rid of the ball quickly, and then coming up making a tackle. Oh, this time they're actually going to run a draw. Interesting play call. Running the ball hasn't really been working for them very well, but hey, nice stop by the Flyers. Great way to start the second half. First play touchdown on that nice run by McKinnon. And then a quick 3 and out by the defense. Woo! J.J. Nelson gets hit quick. And let's just keep moving this ball now. Let's get things going. Let's run this. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. All right, we're just going to run this bench play. I meant to run the sweep. I wonder if I can switch to it. Oh, I can. Let's run that. Let's run the sweep. That was the play I originally wanted anyway. Although it looks like they're going to have it covered up, but yep, they do. Nice play. Nice play by Perfect. Getting there, making the tackle. That's going to bring up. Oop, I want to change back to the no huddle. Frustrating that happens in this game. As soon as the second half starts, you got to reset everything. Run this rollout play. I don't know if this is going to be very smart. It looks like they're going to come off this edge here. Let's slide right with the offense. Oh, I did not see him there. I did not see him there until I threw the ball. Nice play by Lowry. I don't know who he was covered up by. I didn't see him. I thought I was just waiting for whoever it was coming across the field there. That was a bad decision on my part. Basically threw it right to him. Boyle was who I was watching coming across the field. And I did not see Lowry there at all. Well, that wasn't a good way to after the huge plays, after the nice plays there by the Flyers. Now I come out and mess everything up. All right, let's see. They're gonna. Croft is in motion. Looks like it was gonna be play action pass out to Eifert. He breaks free. He's going up the sideline, and he is going to get close to a touchdown. That's going to be Stopped at about the 1-yard line. Nice play by the Bengals right after the interception. They come right back with the play action pass. Eifert gets away from that tackle. That dive miss and comes up just short of the touchdown, but that's going to be 1st and goal. And they're going to come out in a nickel here. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Bengals on the 1-yard line. They're coming out in a 3-wide receiver set here, but I think they're going to just try to hand it off to Bernard, at least I would assume. So we're just going to come in this double A gap blitz here. But they break it back to the outside. That comes up just short. Nice counter play by them. Nice play choice for sure. Now they're going to come in with this more appropriate goal line set. And so we'll match it here and see if we can stop them once again. Oh, play action pass. And Dalton is going to go down. And he is injured. Grabbing his left shoulder, it looks like there. At least it's not his throwing shoulder. Oh, now it's his throwing shoulder. That was hilarious. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but that was funny. He went down grabbing his left shoulder, and then when it panned into a closer view of him, he switched it to his right shoulder. I think he's faking. Oh, man. That was hilarious. All right, 3rd and goal here. And who is their Blaine Gabbert coming in as their backup quarterback. Let's see if he can do anything coming out here. Hits Tyler Eifert quick. He breaks the tackle, but is only able to gain 2 yards on that play, and that's going to be 4th and goal. I'm sure they're going to kick the field goal here. A lot of excitement and fun in the 3rd quarter. Great start by the Flyers getting there. Getting the touchdown right away on that first play. Then they get a quick interception. Or excuse me, they get a quick 3 and out. But then they throw a quick interception. Bengals look like they're going to come down and score. Andy Dalton gets hurt. I don't know which shoulder it was, his left or his right. Ultimately, they have to kick a field goal, and that is making the score now 14-13. Bengals here to kick it off. J.J. Nelson is going to have a chance to receive this one. He's going to run it right up the middle, try to get through a gap there. J.J. Nelson is so fast. Nice 30-yard return. Let's run this pistol. Halfback zone weak. Kind of want to get back to running the ball after Williams threw that interception. McKinnon trying to get to the outside. That looked a little bit funny. 10 rushes for 100 yards after that huge run play. Nice run play getting to the outside on that one. Let's run now a halfback dive. We kind of ran that one way to the outside. Let's come back to the right side, but just go right up the middle. Shakandrick West is now in the game. Ooh, kind of gets stopped there. Is able to get a little bit there, but not quite enough for the first down. Kind of want to run the same exact play. We're going to run the same exact play. Try to see if we can just get the first down here. Shakandrick West right up the middle. Breaks free and is able to get the first down. Now we're going to run this play action deep cross after running 3 runs in a row. We're going to play action them and see whether or not we can take them off guard here. And Boyle was open. Able to get open. Nice play action. Coming right back here quick. We're going to run this play action shot goes. Oh, those defensive guys drop back. Let's see what they do after the play action. We're going to try to lob it up. Ooh, almost caught there by Boyle off of the defensive player there who was not even looking for the ball at all. Kind of bounced right off of him. Boyle still had a shot there, but couldn't quite get to it. It's kind of a fun series of plays. We're going to run the halfback zone now to the right side. McKinnon's now back in the game. Defense is dropping down to the right side here. We're going to hope that we can get past them before. Ooh, we're going to try to basically cut it right back up the middle and have a really short gain of 3. Let's come back with this counter now. Now that we just ran it to that right side, let's run it back to the left. Woo, get that speed going. Ooh, J.J. Nelson with the block, getting that guy out of bounds. Nice play. That's going to be a 4th and 1. I don't think I realized it was 3rd down. 50-yard field goal. I think I'm just going to go for it. I mean, what do I really have to lose? Let's just go goal line, halfback dive. Let's just try to get this 1st down. West is in the game. He's going to follow his blockers. Oh, and continue to fight. I don't know if he got there. It's going to be really close. It says 1st and 10. Was that 1st and 10 for the Flyers or 1st and 10? He was fighting. Maybe I got that defensive lineman maybe pushed him across the 1st down marker right there. That might have been enough. And it was actually. So 1st down for the Flyers. Very interesting set of plays there. Let's run a flood. To this outside here, looking for Coates, but maybe Richardson. Looks like they're going to be in a zone. Oh, that was not. Oh! Well, nice catch by Coates. Somehow, some way, that defender completely whiffed on that ball. It looked like that was going to be an interception, but somehow it got through to Coates. I don't really quite know how that quite worked out. I probably really should have thrown that to Richardson. Anyway, when I went to throw it, I actually thought that Coates was going to continue straight up the field. I kind of forgot he was running a corner route, and I probably should have thrown it to Richardson there. Just for curiosity's sake, I want to see the replay on this one. So right here, Coates. I wanted him just to continue running right up the middle of the field. It was wide open. But obviously that wasn't his route. So he breaks out here to the right side. And then obviously I threw it. And somehow, I don't know what happened here. So maybe just that little bump of Coates hitting that defender just enough made it kind of tripped him. Whoop! And then the ball went over his head, caught by Coates, and basically walked into the end zone there for a touchdown. Very interesting looking play. Well, that's going to make the score 20-0 Flyers. And after the kick, 21 to 13. I said 20-0. So 20-13, now 21-13. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left to go in this game. Looks like somebody Gray has a dislocated elbow. He's one of my rookies. That's disappointing. Seems like my rookies keep getting hurt. We're going to kick off right straight up the middle here again. Again, some interesting, weird looking plays in this game. Maybe, again, that's a slider issue. You know, I kind of talked about some of the sliders being, you know, allowing for some animations I have never really seen before. And part of that is, you know, if you don't know much about Schnatt 1 sliders, they're interesting in that, you know, in your main menu settings and or even when you first start up the game, you're supposed to, you know, switch it to arcade. I believe that's right. I want to say switch it up to arcade, and then, you know, after you kind of do that initially, then you pick, you know, all Madden, and then, you know, that's kind of all the stuff that's in your main menu. But then when you come into your franchise, ooh, nice play, nice catch by Croft there. When you come into your franchise, after you've kind of done everything you need to do in the main menu area, you come into your franchise, and you Dalton is still out of the game there. Blaine Gabbert's still playing. I don't know quite sure what his injury is, um, but he is still out of the game. I guess as then he'll be out for the rest of the game. But but then you go into your franchise, then you make it, then you change everything to sim. As you can see, obviously I'm playing sim up there in the top left. You switch it up to sim, and then obviously you switch your level, which was all Madden in the main menu, down to pro, and then obviously your sliders from there. And so, he seems to think, as well as a lot of people who are playing with this sliders, seem to think that allows for a lot different animations, and I have believed it for sure. But it's been a while since I've actually just kind of played, it normally. In that, whether or not it's all Madden or whether or not it's just all pro or whatever the case may be, without all that crazy setup. And I'm kind of curious at this point to just do that. And so I think that no matter what after this game, ooh, nice play there by who was that? By Lorne, yep. Excuse me, Lone. Nice play there by Lone. He's a big man, it looks like. Now going to be 3rd and 4. And so I kind of feel like no matter what after this game, we're going to switch things up. I'd really be interested to see, obviously, when we play that next game, how everybody else is feeling about it. Any animations feel, how things seem to look. Eifert, nice catch there, breaks some tackles. Blaine Gabbert's now starting this game 3 for 3 for 32 yards. Not starting the game, I shouldn't say. Starting his part of the game, being that he's come in for Andy Dalton. Coming back here with the cover 2 man. Blaine Gabbert, shotgun set, switching something up, but it's just going to be a run to Bernard, and he's brought down quickly. That's going to just be a short gain of 2. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Bengals. They're trying to make something of a drive here, just to see if they can get some points back on the board. Try to close this gap. Obviously, it is only an 8-point game, so if they do score a touchdown, they could go for 2 and tie this thing up. LaFell drops that pass there. Nice defense by my number 1 cornerback there. We're going to come back out in a 3 wide receiver set. Let's come with this cover 2 show 4. Gabbert's back in the shotgun set. Fake snap here a couple times. And he throws it. Nice, 2 nice plays in a row there by Knight. First one just got to LaFell just in time, and then that play sticks his arm out and knocks the ball down. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. Good play. 2 good plays in a row there by Knight. He's the number 1 pick in the draft. See if we can get another block here. No, and that is going to come up. Nope, that was good by Falk. 50-yard field goal. Barely seemed like it got past the crossbar there. Let's see on the replay. Whoo, that was close. Just got over. All right. Let's return it to the left side this time. We've been returning it to the right side all this time. Let's go to the left. Patterson this time to return it. Breaking it out here to the left side. Woo! Saw an opening there. If I was a little bit faster, there was definitely an opening. Just couldn't quite get the speed up enough to get there. Let's come back to running the ball. Actually, you know what? Let's run a wide receiver screen. Let's get Williams back on track here, but let's make it a nice, easy pass. Although they're kind of up. Whoop, quick pass out here to Coates. Trying to juke in between those defenders, but couldn't quite get there. Couple interceptions today for Williams. Now 2nd and 7. Should really come back with the run here. Going to run it out here to the right side. to McKinnon. He's having a good game. There's a flag on the play. I'm going to bet that's holding on the Flyers. That's going to take us back. No. Not quite holding, but it's still going to take us back anyway. So now 2nd and 17. Probably going to have to run, or probably should run, a pass play here. We're going to run this trail shake play. See what they're doing defensively. Those safeties are up. See if we can get Patterson past the guy here on the outside. Let's keep McKinnon in. And as I say it, he's able to. Nice catch. Break a tackle. And Patterson breaking away here. Is anybody going to catch him? No, he is in for a touchdown. I called that one before. He was able to break past the press, able to get just enough of an opening there for Williams to hit him. Looked like he made a one-handed catch, actually. Was able to break the tackle and continue on down for the touchdown. Nice play all around there for the Flyers. Williams was trying to catch him, but Patterson was just too fast. And there's the one-handed catch. Nice play. Able to get off the press, get open downfield, have just enough separation against that defensive back. Williams was able to hit him in stride, basically. Slightly overthrown, but it's probably where the ball needed to be. So nice play. And that's going to make the score 28-16. Flyers are in the lead with just 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Fun times in Salt Lake City. John Ross right up the middle. Only able to get it out to, about the 30-yard line. He's fast. He makes me nervous every time he touches the ball. We're going to come with the cover 2 sink. I've been trying to, if you've been paying attention and or you know much about defense, I've been kind of trying to switch things up, which is what I always kind of try to do, switching up between cover 2, cover 3. Ooh, again, nice play by Knight. That's 3 plays in a row by him, really. I mean, going back to the last drive by the Bengals, LaFell was coming on a quick slant. He was able to get the ball out and knock it out. Very next play, he was able to knock him, basically a fly pattern. He was able to follow LaFell and knock the ball away before he had a chance to catch it. And then just right there, the wide receiver screen comes up, makes that tackle, and that's going to make it 2nd and 10. Hopefully Wright becomes one of those defenders on the outside there where, opposing teams just don't want to throw to that, throw to his side. Giovanni Bernard right up the middle, brought down by C.J. Hillman. And that's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter with the score 28-16. Flyers in the lead. Nice second half here so far for the Flyers, except for the one interception by Williams. Great run by McKinnon. Great pass play to Patterson on that last drive. Offense seems like it's kind of rolling. Last week and this week both. As long as I can kind of remember to get that no huddle aspect of it going, it seems like it's working well. Overthrow there by Blaine Gabbert. Looked like it was intended for Eifert. C.J. Hillman on the coverage. And the Bengals will punt on 4th and 3. J.J. Nelson back to receive. We'll have to see if he has a chance to return this one. He's fast and speedy. I keep waiting for him to break one. We're just going to let this one bounce and see where it goes. And it's going to go into the end zone. And that's going to come out at the 20-yard line. And here comes Williams. Now 12 of 22, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Depending on how the rest of this game goes, it seems like it's very similar to last week. He had over 300 yards passing. Did have a couple of interceptions, but I think he had, I want to say, 4 touchdowns. I'm going to see if we can get this one out to Boyle. Woo! Almost intercepted. Nice play by the defender there. Been a lot of plays like that in this game where the Bengals defenders aren't necessarily even looking at the ball, but have been either able to stick an arm out or just be in the way of the ball and then have a chance at an interception, but they haven't been able to come up with one. I really probably, I keep saying this, I really probably should run the ball. But I don't want to. I want to pass it. All right, passes up. Ooh, tried to get it away there. Couldn't get it away in time. Nice play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 15. Nice play by the defense. We need to run a different play than what is currently called. And the only one that makes sense is this one. And they're coming up in press coverage. We're going to send Richardson on a streak and see if this time we can get it going to the right side. And whoops. All right, keeping him in the block. The defender got there just in time. And just enough time to push back McKinnon and make that pass really short. Williams kind of got hit, I think, by McKinnon there. That defender was busting right up the middle, just enough. Got in there just enough to knock him away there. As you can see, this defender right up the middle. McKinnon tries to get to him, but as he's trying to throw, just enough of a hit there makes that pass go out a little wonky. Luckily, that was not intercepted. Bannon out here to punt. Just need to continue to keep pressure, I think, on the Bengals. Gabbert's been struggling a little bit. I think we just got to keep pressure on him and see if we can come out of this game with the win. Bernard, nice stiff arm. Able to gain a few yards on the stiff arm, but ultimately brought down. And let's see what they're going to come out in here. It looks like they're going to come out 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver set. Assuming with Bernard in the backfield, he's the only running back I've seen at this point in the game for the Bengals. Bernard goes out in motion there. No one goes with him. I hope somebody goes there. Ooh, bad pass there by Gabbert. It looked like it was behind the tight end, who was starting to go on an in route, it looked like. And Gabbert tried to throw it to him, but it was behind him. I don't even think the tight end saw it. Yeah, that was like thrown to no man's land. Let's just keep pressuring Gabbert here at this point. Let's cover the underneath because I'm assuming that's where he's going to try to throw it. Come on, a zone blitz here. Ooh, hits Eifert. If I just would have stuck my hands out there, I might have been able to knock that one down. Eifert's been having a good game. 8 receptions, 79 yards. AJ Green started out the game well, but he's been definitely quieted since early in the game. 3rd and 5 here. Just going to come out in a cover 2. Hope we can get some pressure on Gabbert and/or hope that he misses a pass. He's been kind of struggling, but they're just going to hand it off to Bernard. He finds an opening and is able to get a first down. That is a nice gain. He's now getting things going. It seems like 17 rushes for 53 yards. We're able to hold him in check for the most part throughout this game, but it seems like he's kind of starting to get things going a little bit now. Come back with this cover 2 man that seems to have been working in this game. But of course, every time I say that, then the opposing team does something that makes me think, well, that was silly. Whoa. And/or that play right there was silly. I don't even really know at all who that was intended for. I don't know if that was intended for Eifert or LaFell. Either way, it was either an overthrow to Eifert or behind LaFell. Both players seem to be covered pretty well. Same play here again. Just getting my hands up. Ooh. Oh, ja. Nice play. And there's the reason why I'm nervous anytime he touches the ball. He is fast and quick. He is able to find an opening, get open, catch the ball, and no one's catching that guy. Nice play. Going to keep this game close. It's going to make the score probably here 28-23. And there it is. 7 minutes left here in the game. 5-point game. At this point, the Flyers just need to see if we can try to hold on to this thing. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to try to beat the... I did not need to cut it back to the inside there. If I just would have been... There was an opening there to the left. If I would have just kept running there, J.J. Nelson would have been gone. Nobody would have caught that guy. But like I was saying, I think I just kind of want to be the aggressor here. Maybe. Let's kind of come with this power O to the right side out of this shotgun set. Although they got a lot of players over here on the right side. Let's come with the slants. But then I'm going to make Patterson go on a streak. What in the world was that? That would look like a pass that Gabbert's been throwing. So that was intended for Boyle. That's for sure where I was trying to throw it, but that pass was way off. Way off. Let's come back with the double slants. Trying to be aggressive here rather than just sitting on the ball. Ooh, nice catch there by Richardson. That was a dangerous pass, but somehow that snuck through. Come with this halfback counter to the right side. McKinnon broke. It looked like he was going to break a tackle there, but it does go down. But does gain 4 yards on that play. Now let's come with the read option. Whatever they've got going on here defensively seems to not be working so well against what I've got going on. Let's keep them on their toes. McKinnon, nice run. Let's come back here with kind of run this play action Colt seams. Coates kind of steps in a little bit. We're going to see if we can hit Boyle right over the top. And he's there and open and catches it. Nice play. Let's keep moving. Let's just hand it off to the inside here to McKinnon. Nice play there. They're trying to strip it from him. Good holding on to the ball. We're going to come back with this fade halfback wheel. But they're dropping back, so we might just try to hit Patterson here real quick. And or roll out to the right and hit McKinnon on the long pass play. I don't know who would be covering him. Trying to lob it up over Coates, and he drops it. Somebody comes up hurt there. Trying to lob it up over the defender. I don't know who was hurt. But good opportunity there. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work out. Let's come back to the left side here with this play action read on 3rd and 9. Kind of really just want Nelson to run a comeback route, but more of a smart route for sure. So let's run a smart route. Let's see. Nope, that didn't work. Let's run a comeback. That should work. Nah, I threw it too soon. J.J. Nelson probably still should have attempted to catch that one, but threw it just a little bit too soon. That would have been a nice play. Seemed like that was going to work, but threw it maybe just a little bit too soon. J.J. Nelson would have definitely had a chance, but that field goal is up and good. That makes me feel a little bit better. Now with an 8-point lead, 5 minutes left in the game. The Bengals do have a chance. Technically, it is just a one-score game because they can obviously score the touchdown and then go for 2 to potentially tie it. But hopefully it doesn't even come to that. Injured player was my center. My offensive line, my poor offensive line is just falling apart. Hopkins out here for the kickoff. Flyers leading the game 31-23. 5 minutes left here to go in the fourth quarter. John Ross back to receive. He decides to just kneel on it, and that's going to give the ball the Bengals at the 25-yard line to start this drive. Bengals definitely stepped up their defense. We were moving the ball well, but then it kind of stalled out there at the end. I'll give credit to the defense for that one for sure. Looks like the Salt Lake City Flyers now have 426 yards of offense. That's a pretty huge amount for us. Lone trying to get out the block. A.J. Green here. Now he's going to get involved in the fourth quarter. Blaine Gabbert's starting to get things going. He's 7 for 12 for 99 yards and a touchdown now. Been running a lot of man. Maybe I need to switch it up and do a little zone. Although I'm a little bit nervous that they've already gotten things going that it's not going to matter. Coming with this cover 2 show 4 action. See if we can get some pressure. Pressure's not coming, but that is intercepted by C.J. Hillman. Nice play on the zone. Move out of my way, ref. Blaine Gabbert makes the tackle. Huge play by C.J. Hillman. At this point in the season, I'm going to guess that he is going to be our defensive rookie of the year. He's been having a monster season so far, and I just feel like I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing that he's in the lead by far. We should probably check that out at some point. But nice play, nice switch up on the defense to the zone on that play. Able to maybe catch Gabbert off guard there, and he basically threw it right to C.J. Hillman for the interception. Flyers here have great field position, and now for sure we need to run the ball and see if we can just kind of bleed this clock. Still, it'd be nice to get some first downs. Of course, we're still running this hurry-up offense because that's what I want to do. Let's come with this inside zone split so everybody will kind of shift here a little bit. Let the clock keep ticking down. Kendrick West is back in the game. That's the other thing I've kind of noticed with these sliders. It seems like McKinnon is never really in the game in the fourth quarter. You know, kind of that disappearing running back action, which, you know, kind of also disappearing. You know, he kind of disappears in the fourth quarter, which is kind of annoying. All right. Let's just run this halfback power. Again, we're going to let the clock here kind of, since the Bengals aren't calling a timeout yet, it is going to be 3rd and 10. But we're just going to run the ball here, assuming that they're not going to take a timeout. Maybe they will after this play. Hello, viewers. Thanks for watching. We're kind of getting down to it here in the fourth quarter. Flyers are leading 31-23 currently. Trying to follow the blockers there, but couldn't quite get it all the way back to the inside to do so. That's going to bring up a 4th and 7. We're going to let this clock keep ticking down here. It doesn't look like the Bengals are going to call a timeout, so we're going to just take the field goal here. Should be able to go up by 11 points. It's going to make it a 2-score game. I'm kind of surprised they aren't at least calling a timeout here, but let's go ahead and kick this field goal. Hopefully we make it. Hopefully something silly doesn't happen. And, Kick is up and kick is good. And that is going to make it an 11-point game. Flyers are in the lead 34-23. Only 2 minutes and 21 seconds left now in this game. Surprised again that they didn't call a timeout there. Try to preserve some time, knowing that they were possibly going to be down 2 scores. Hopkins with the kickoff. This is going to go all the way into the end zone. Bernard will take it out of the end zone. Just not, doesn't seem like they're making very good decisions at the end of the game here. Taking it out of the end zone there. That means the Bengals are going to start back at the 19-yard line. Blaine Gabbert again is in the game, as Andy Dalton came out of the game in the second quarter injured. We had been running man. We switched it up to a zone. Got an interception on the last drive. Let's see if we can do something similar again on this drive and try to end this game. Oh, they're just going to run it right up the middle. Again, very odd decisions here at the end of the game by the Bengals. Not calling a timeout, taking it out of the end zone, and now just running it. It's like they're not even trying to win. Like they've already given up on this game. Very interesting. It's looking like they're just going to run it again. 2-minute warning. All right, well, let's see if they decide to do something now that we're under 2 minutes. Let's run this cover 3 match. If I have run zone in this game, it's been cover 2. So let's see if running a cover 3 at this point in the game will take him a little. Nope, John Ross there to the outside. Maybe it'll be a little off guard, but they're able to get a nice play there for a first down. He gets out of bounds to preserve the clock. Very short pass play, but hey, it worked. Let's see if we can get some pressure on Gabbert, make him do something silly. I don't know if that's smart at this point in the game, but probably not. But that's okay. Bernard again, right up the middle. Very interesting, although he did almost break it. Very interesting choice. Very interesting choice by the Bengals here. They're just, it seems like they're just, well, getting some nice plays, picking up chunk yards. I guess they're doing the right stuff. They just keep, seems like they just keep doing stuff right up the middle of the field here. No, again to Bernard, right up the middle, but another big chunk play. Clock's still ticking. They're not taking any other timeouts. Maybe they just think this is the best way to do it. Although if they score a touchdown here quick, maybe it was. Ooh, overthrow there by Gabbert trying to hit Bernard again. He's been the only player getting any action on this drive. Come back now with this cover 2 press. That was the play that I called back just a little bit ago. They got the interception on the last drive. Ooh, Croft coming over the middle there, able to hang on and catch it. Clock continuing to run. First and goal now for the Bengals. Get your feet. Oh, man, and maybe they got a touchdown. Nice play in the back of the end zone there. First career touchdown interception. Nice catch. Got both feet in bounds. It's going to make the score 34-29. See if they decide to go for 2 here to make it a 3-point game. Looks like they are going to. Nice. Getting his feet in. It looks like they're into me. Maybe that 1 foot wasn't, but very close. Oh, they are going to review it on the booth. Let's see. Maybe that 1 foot, his right foot maybe didn't get down, but it looked pretty good to me. I think it's a catch. He's got the ball in his hands. Both feet look like they're there. I think that's a touchdown. Core. It's kind of a cool name. And it is good for sure. So now they are going to come back here. Oops, that's not the play I wanted to pick. Let's just go with it, see what happens. Croft comes in motion, going to the left side here. They're going to pitch it to Mixon. Haven't seen him at all in this game. That's his first run of the game, and the 2-point conversion is good. Now with 51 seconds left in the game, question is, are they going to onside kick it? It looks like they are. I would say this is the game, but with 3 timeouts left, technically they could stop us. Wright able to pick that up off of the onside kick there. Nice play by Wright. Able to get that one. All we need to do at this point is just get a first down. And this game can be over. I really should have... oh well, I can call a timeout if I need to. They're going to call a timeout anyway. So not a big deal. Kendrick West in the game. Whoa, I shouldn't have done that. Should have followed my blockers. That was silliness at its finest. So there's their timeout. I'm just going to run this fullback belly play. Not really a good way to start that drive. Even just gaining nothing versus -3 would have been better. And here they come again. Nice stop and another timeout. Now I'm starting to get like a little bit nervous. Really should just run the ball one more time here. Make him call that last timeout. Let's just run an inside zone play here. Spread them out. Hope they're not expecting that for some reason. Let's just run it right up the middle. Hope we get lucky here. Oh, and there is a flag on the play. Interesting. What's that going to be? It's an illegal block. And what are they going to do here? I'm assuming they're just going to make it 4th and 10, and they are. So they're going to get the ball back with even a timeout left with 39 seconds. Yikes, this has turned into an interesting game. I thought it was pretty much in hand. Making some silly mistakes. I was giving the Bengals a hard time for not doing things right, but they're still going to have a chance to technically tie the game and or win it with 34 seconds left, really. They have 1 timeout left, although nice punt there by Bannon, and at least is going to have to make the Bengals work really hard for it and try to get all the way downfield here, or at least get into field goal range with only 34 seconds left and 1 timeout. The question is, should I play it smart and just kind of sit back, or should I get some pressure on him and see if I can get a sack, maybe a safety? Probably should just play it smart. Nope, and he overthrows LaFell there. Looked like he was open. It's going to be incomplete pass by Gabbert. He's done fairly well considering since he's kind of come into this game. I'm going to come back with the cover 4. Try to keep everything in front of us. Come up and make the tackle. Make them use their last timeout. Get off that block, Lone. And there's Bernard. He runs out of bounds. That's for a gain of 7. Now down to 26 seconds in the game. I think we'll just come back with the cover 4 again. Now 3rd and 3. Although at this point in the game it doesn't really matter. Even if they don't get it here for some reason, they'll go for it on 4th down. Lone just cannot get off that block. He finally does. Gabbert decides to take off, slides, and goes down. Nice run of 12. That's going to bring up a 1st and 10. And again, they're just letting this clock. They're going to try to spike it. They should have called a timeout. And they even fake a hike there. That's going to be 7 seconds left in the game. At this point, I think I just want to sit back, try to be smart here again, trying to keep everything in front, not make any silly mistakes. They would have to gain a lot of yardage in a short amount of time here. And they're going to kind of throw it, and that is intercepted by Williams, and that is going to be the game. Should just go down. What a game here by the Flyers. Second half. Nice second half by the Flyers, although the Bengals gave us a run there at the end. Even though I was giving them a hard time about making silly decisions, they still had a chance there at the end. When I thought they should have called a timeout in the drive with the Flyers, they let the clock bleed all the way down, all the way to the 2-minute warning almost, before the Flyers kicked a field goal and made it an 11-point game. And then the Bengals were able to come down on that next drive and get all the way down and score a touchdown without even calling any timeouts, which I thought was also odd that they weren't calling any timeouts, but they didn't. And then we were able to get the onside kick, but then they were able to hold us and use their timeouts and still had a chance there at the end. But luckily the Flyers pull out this win. That's going to break their record now, 5-3. Again, I really think we're going to switch up some things next stream. Huge game there by the Bengals, passing 352 yards. Both teams had a ton of yardage. Not much defense in this game, obviously, as you can see with the score there, 34-31. Taking a quick look at the stats here, Darrell Williams didn't look like he had a very good game percentage-wise, 48%. Did have 2 interceptions. Did have 270 yards. Again, I think we're gonna run with him for the rest of the year, unless for some reason he gets hurt. I think he is hurting us a little bit, obviously, with those interceptions. He had a couple last week too, but even still, we won this week with the 2 interceptions and won last week with the 2 interceptions. So we're still winning games. Since he's been playing, our offense has been cooking. Like, it seems like it's been going, and we're able to move the ball. So that's been exciting. So I think it's worth it at this point to just kind of keep moving forward with him, and see where things go for the rest of the season. Rushing stats, McKinnon had that one huge run, which is probably why he's sitting at 123 yards. Giovanni Bernard did get the ball a ton for the Bengals. Mixon only got it that one time there for that 2-point conversion. I didn't see him the entire game till that play. Receiving, Tyler Eifert had a nice game, 8 receptions for 79 yards. Bernard, on top of all of his rushing, caught the ball 7 times for 96 yards. AJ Green started out the game really well. I think he had all 3 of his first 3 catches, I think, were in the first quarter. And after that, he caught only 1 more, but he still had 4 for 89. Boyle was the best one for the Flyers at 3 for 48. J.D. Nelson, 3 for 52. Paul Richardson, 3 for 30. And then a quick look at the defensive stats here for the Flyers. Let's just kind of go to the Flyers here. I just want to see Keenan Robinson obviously had the most tackles there, as you can see. 8 solo and 5 assisted for a total of 13. C.J. Hillman had basically a total of 11. Plus he had that interception, which was huge. Only 3 total sacks today. And that's going to kind of do it for the stats. Let's go ahead and finish out this game here. We'll take a quick look at our not our recruiting. Take a quick look at the scouting, see if there's anything we need to do there. Let's kind of just scroll over. And again, so moving forward here, we're done with our first 8 games. We're sitting at 5-3 as a 74-75 overall team. I can't quite remember the exact number. And so I'm a little bit concerned that the sliders maybe aren't difficult enough. I really feel like they should be. I feel like I shouldn't be at 5-3. I mean, it's good, it's fun, I like it, in that regard. But what I don't like is it's not as quite as realistic as I want it to be. I mean, I'd be okay with it, with a team that's kind of sitting at 500 at this point, I think. But even still, I want this to be a rebuild, and it should be a rebuild. But sitting at 5-3, I got a good shot to make the playoffs. In the first year in franchise history, really. And I just, I don't think that should really be the case. So I think I'm going to have to switch things up as it relates to the sliders. We've been using Snot one sliders. Those are in the description if you want to check those out. But I think moving forward here for the next second half of this season, we're going to switch it up and use Matt 10's sliders. He's the sliders that I use on my NCAA Football 14. So I think we're going to try his sliders for Madden. I haven't tried his yet for Madden, but we're going to give it a shot and see if we like how his play for the rest of this season and see where things go from here. We do have a couple of injuries to take a look at. We'll see if things make a difference here for us moving forward, if we need to make any changes. Gray, dislocated elbow, he's going to be out for 6 weeks. And Britt is going to be out for 5. I don't think that affects our line too much as it relates to needing to add anybody in free agency or anything like that. So we'll just kind of let that ride. No real concerns. I mean, there is concerns. Obviously, those guys are hurt, but nothing I need to be overly worried about. Obviously, this DJ Mays returned, which was nice. So that's good. He returned for the game that we just played. We were supposed to answer a media question that I missed. At the midway point, your team's in a good spot. How far do you think this team can go? You just want to be in a good position to win a Super Bowl. I believe we're showing this is a Super Bowl caliber team. Well, it's a dangerous game to start looking ahead. So right now, these guys just need to worry about winning each week. I'm going to go with this one because that's that's how I truly feel. So let's go ahead and do that. So and then we'll move on from that aspect of this deal here. Let's go to scouts and players. I kind of forget where we left off, so we're going to have to take a quick look. I feel like I was working on the line at one point, and maybe that's where we left off. Here we go. Ooh, 6 rounder. B plus impact block, B minus run block. I'm going to put him on my list there just because for a 6 rounder, that's not bad. It's somewhat comparable to these guys up here. Although these guys are up here, a lot of guard options. A lot of guard options. Let's check out some tackles. Right tackles here, first round. B plus impact block, B block. All these C blockings at the end aren't good. Especially for them being supposedly first round talent. And we're down to the last hit. So that's going to be it for our scouting. Let's go ahead and skip ahead to the next. Actually, no, we're gonna wait to advance this week until after I change up all the sliders. When you come back to see me next time, we will be using Matt 10 sliders, and we will kind of again use that for the rest of this season. So starting week 10, that's where we'll be. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button, hit all the things, do all the things that you need to do. I appreciate you watching, and we will see you guys next time.